Oh, maybe it's on now. You left it on.
Is the mic on?
The mic was on, but the light was off. Now the light's on.
So the mic's on?
Yes, the mic's finally on.
Hey, remember that time we were on the dyno and I was like, hey, sometimes pipes when they're leaking they can explode. So hey, sometimes when those are leaking they can explode.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Down here, Wes. Down here.
I was looking at all the mold up there from the leak.
It's expert level stuff right here. Hey, please don't curse my videos. Too much. We gotta tone it down here. Hold on. You just gotta finesse it.
Hey, when you come do the motor in the Bad Apple, we gotta get it done. No horseplay.
All right, we're good. I got it here. Right here.
See how large you can get it.
Oh, before we really get started in today's video, come look at what we're smoking. I'm an amateur smoker, but I got this expert. After all my years of experience, when you're smoking these items, you're gonna want to be on 360, 361 really to get the optimal crisp. Some frozen pizzas. I mean, look at that.
Frozen pizzas, look at that smoke is.
And this isn't just some out of the box frozen pizza stuff. I'm over here, a little bit of Italian in me, actually a bit of Italian in me. So I got this imported straight from Italy. I had them special print this in English so we can read it. But it says.
Oh, you can't read Italian?
It says, no, I can't read. I'm not that Italian. It says pizza your way seasonings. So you can only get this in Italy, but I had them ship this over to me. Oh look, it says made in Italy. I had to sit at customs for a while.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What do you? Oh yeah.
International Court.
Yeah.
Illinois. Not Italy. Illinois. He just doesn't know how to read.
Yeah, look at this bad boy over here. Traeger. 885.
Wow, you don't even know the model number? Wow.
I know it's a Haas. I mean, this I can cook a rat in this thing. Import picture. My first brisket was rough. I need Big Country to help me out because I'm just new to this. So this is like my testing tune. This is dinner. But when I cook a butt tomorrow, that'll be like testing tune. We'll cook a butt in the morning. I have it for dinner. That's not gonna work. I need to put the butt on now.
I'm a butt guy.
I've done a terrible job of bleeding this air off. Let me focus. Yeah.
You're gonna be so uncomfortable when you go to edit that. I say he's got like a low rider.
Look at that converter. I got transmission over there. You got to get the transmission. See, my motor mounts still have not come in yet. You order the current performance ladder bar. Oh yeah, ladder bar stuff. I should probably be here tomorrow. Pro Extreme ladder bar kit.
We asked the viewers.
We're literally gonna have 7 inches of separate. Can you think we can get 7 inches out of a ladder bar? Yeah. Dude, imagine this thing with 7 inches. I wanna go 0.9 60 foot, and then give it to someone.
If it goes a low 1 60 foot, and they've never been in a drag car, and they let go of the button, they're gonna be like muffin cap peeled.
We'll get it set up so it literally goes down and through like
gravel roads.
Oh, I didn't even tell you about the motor we're getting.
Welcome back to the John Doc YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Bad Apple. Go to lsnasty.com, get you some merchandise. We're going to hit a little bit about the S10. You're going to get to see us prime this thing up, maybe fire it off. Smell a little methanol. Y'all ain't here, I'll get high for you.
And then we'll fire the car up.
Take it away, Matt.
All right, well, I was going to say something very important there, and I completely drawn a blank right now.
Welcome back.
So, it is Bad Apple time. You guys heard we had a very unfortunate event happen to the Bad Apple motor. when it was in last time. The last time you guys really saw it, and we didn't even cover this because it was just, it's still a sore subject around here, but the motor was in just about ready to fire up, and then shit hit the fan, and it was just one thing after another. Motor comes out, address to the head, metal all in the ring. So we're just like, listen, we just got to take the motor out and just take TCAM because it's just a nightmare. We can't have this thing fire up and tear itself down, especially on like, this is a very, 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 very nice piece. So got all that stuff done, and we have it back here, and we got it in the car. So we got Matt back in town for a little bit, so you guys will see Matt in some videos. The next couple weeks are gonna be action packed with building like everything, doing some racing, some Black Sheep stuff, possibly some S10 stuff, some Bad Apple stuff, some Slick Rick stuff, some Blizzard stuff. So literally every car in the fleet here is gonna be getting some action, getting some love. So I'll let Matt take it away here and talk to you guys about what we got going on, some of the stuff that we've done today. I was gone in the morning. I took the Colorado up to Bissett Performance, and Junior Bissett, I got a bunch of little punch list things that he's knocking out, mounting like a parachute, bridle, push bar setup, shifter, lowering the frame rail. What else is he doing? Cutting out the shock mount so I can put the spring in there and the shock and adjust the top shock bracket, so everything will be as it needs to be. So a big shout to him, because we could do it here, but you see all the stuff we have to work on here. So Junior Bissett Performance, highly recommend him. He did the firewall and Slick Rick, absolutely killed it, did a great job. So highly recommended. Check him out. Matt? Oh, Logan, you got something to say? Say something.
I got something else we got to add at the end of the video.
We'll throw it right
say
in
it
there.
now.
The turbo, the 160 millimeter, it showed up.
165 millimeter.
It's actually 168, but I mean,
I thought it was
It's literally
169.
growing. It's growing
It's
right
growing
now.
as we go.
But that'll be tomorrow's video. So tomorrow's video, if you guys want to see the world's largest turbo that we are going to run and peel everyone's muffin cap back with. Don't miss it. Yeah, Matt.
I birthed it.
He's been watering it.
Yeah,
it's been growing every single day, and it is a absolute hoss. I mean, this thing is impressively large.
Gotta water them, fertilize, feed them other little turbos. I chop up like precision turbos and feed it to it. All right, so this morning, this didn't have an engine. We put the engine, assembled all the, didn't assemble it, but we put the intake on it, all the accessories, got everything ready, got all the transmission stuff sorted out, got the engine in the car, did some motor plate trimming, went and got some new hardware, so it's got all new hardware. It doesn't have a bunch of mismatched bolts and everything. Went through, changed a few other things, did the converter spacing, TDC, got that sorted out. The bouncer, for you Ford guys, you know, but LS guys probably don't. So when you order like an ATI balancer, the Ford has several different timing pointer configurations, so you can have like A, B, or C. It's on the driver's side. This pointer is set up for an A pointer, but the balancer is a B pointer, so your timing won't be right. So when we're setting TDC, pretty much all it comes down to is 30 degrees is really going to be TDC. So whenever you'll see us shoot our base timing, you know, if I lock it at 30, then we're actually going to be at 60. So that's something you guys with small block Fords always want to check, because you can't just assume that if your pointer's at 0 and the balancer says 0 that it's truly at 0. TKM, they disassembled the engine. Well, I guess I partially disassembled it. I took the heads off of it. A lot of stuff needed to come apart. I had to leave, so they took it on to TKM. Kevin got that knocked out, put some helicoils in the bell housing, brought it back to us, and it's ready to go in. So we got it in there, got it all replumbed. Right now we're going to get the belt and prime the fuel system, oil system. So hopefully,
yeah, for those of you guys that don't know the setup, we had a Speedmaster block built, couldn't get the head studs for it. Talking to Dean, who had this block before for a while. You were talking to him,
yeah,
for a few months beforehand. Yeah. Pretty good deal. Engine came with a blower and all that stuff, and finally Chris was just like, you know, I think it's a really good deal. Price dropped one more time, and he jumped on it. So ended up getting this. It is a 427-inch small block Ford Fontana block, cast head deal, single turbo, very similar to all the stuff that we run. This one, unlike what we run a lot of those like cast, I guess like carb style throttle bodies, kind of like what's on the Blizzard right there.
4500 elbow. 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 4500 elbow
Logan has a perfect representation of what the elbow looks like. No, get it. What happens when you put the elbow? That's essentially our intake.
It comes up and
That's like a 130-degree Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. So this is a little bit different. It came with this, and it came with a charge pipe and everything for the blower. So I guess billet intake, fuel rails set up for dual injectors. It's like a very nice piece. But unfortunately for the all steel all glass class, they made a rule that said to keep it reasonable and affordable for most. They said no billet intakes, which to me is like absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why. Like,
I can go just as fast with a cast intake.
Yeah,
as I can billet intake. The intake is not going to make you go any faster.
So that right there, like budget. Okay, so let's run a cast intake and have them cut it all up and then put this super expensive billet elbow on it, but it's still a cast intake. Like, makes no sense. So we're not gonna be running any all steel all glass stuff at Caroline No Time with this because we don't fit the rules. But we'll run, any other small tire races, shootouts.
This is like a good red spring car. I mean,
yeah.
you could.
But I do want to say this thing is all steel, all glass. So for all the other races that say they have all steel, all glass shootout, but don't require the billet intake, we'll be there. So the car, you guys know the car. It's been way, way, way too long since it ran last. So I know Chris is super stoked about it. I'm super stoked about it. I think we all are very excited to have this one running. And not only will it be a good car to run, but it's one we can check off the list.
Whenever we were first putting it back together, it wasn't 95 degrees outside, and it was much more nicer.
Much
What are we talking about?
Honestly, it was much more nicer.
It wasn't 95 degrees. It was 95 degrees a day. It was like 70s whenever we started putting it back together.
How much more nicer would you say it is now, or then than now?
A lot more nicer.
Heard it here first. Logan said it's a lot more.
All right, Matt, you about to prime it?
Yeah, I'm about to prime it.
Start priming. Get the clear view so you could watch it.
Check for leaks as well.
Why don't you lay into that sucker?
Yeah, we can put fuel in it and do fuel and oil. All right, so if you guys remember last time we had a problem with the
Tell him.
black.
Tell him.
There ain't nothing to tell.
Well, you ain't got no fuel.
No, I'm saying we've been asking you for like 10 minutes. Hey, you want to put fuel in it?
Well,
And Matt's been ignoring us. It's all right. We're just over here. Logan and I are just like the peanut gallery when Matt's around. We just stand here. And
That's a lie. I was like,
we're the flashlight holders.
he was in my pocket all day. He was like a mouse. We.
What? Wait, mouses say we?
Yeah. Oh,
Only French mice.
No, Ratatouille.
Ratatouille? You mean Ratatouille?
yeah. You
Ratatouille's the one from the tool truck, the Mako truck.
Yeah, Ratatouille.
I almost called
Obviously,
you.
he knows because he's from Italy, but really from Illinois. But it's really Pennsylvania. He just doesn't know.
All right, you prime this thing. Wait, let me get fuel. Hold on.
It's gotta come forward. Is that a hammer?
You didn't know it, but Milwaukee makes hammer drills and impacts. Oh, it's snap-on.
Hurt. Any alcohol yet? Blame it on the...
Your mama.
So we worked on the car quite a bit. If everyone backs up, you can see we have pretty much everything on there except for the charge pipe. So throwing the charge pipe takes like a couple seconds. What else? I mean, what else do we have to do? We got the engine in there. We verified timing. We had to mess with the, for all you LS guys out there, we don't have a damn cam sync. We have a cam sensor. Mess with the cam sync a little bit. Mess with the
Crank trigger.
crank trigger, the flying magnets. And yeah, so I think we were able to, with the external fuel pump and oil pump.
Yeah, primed it up, made sure it had oil pressure. Primed it, made sure it had fuel pressure, didn't have any leaks.
Good oil pressure, good fuel pressure, really no leaks. We had to mess with the fuel pressure regulator quite a bit. I'll have to get that right. And I sprayed some brake clean all over the whole thing.
Yep. Didn't want to try to crank it tonight because it's already late.
But we can give you an idea
of what it'll sound like tomorrow with
As
some
the starter's turning over.
with some special effects. So we'll hit the starter, and then Logan and Wes combined will both make engine noises to give you guys an accurate representation. Are you guys both okay with doing that?
Yeah.
All right. Before he hits the starter, can we get a test run? Like, you guys just do it together.
No. It's one time. One
I
take.
got to know.
You mean
What?
No, just do it for like 1 second, like as if you guys were the
Yeah,
engine.
I'm cranking. All right, now the engine's running.
All right, both y'all together. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Come on. 3, 2, 1.
The
One.
only one bank's working right now.
Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Raka! Raka!
All right, we got a nitrous motor on one side. Wes was like, we got damn
Nah.
Briggs and Stratton.
I'm about to go most.
All right, ready? All right, now you guys got to do it loud because he's gonna hit it with the
Why
starter.
don't you join in?
No, I'm literally narrating. I'm getting them excited. They're like,
Usually the
these
narrators
people
aren't
at
on
home
the
are like
screen.
shaking their computer screen or holding their phone or they're calling their wife and they're like, honey, they're gonna make the noises.
All right, here we go.
All right, that's all you guys get. You get a little taste of what the bad apple's gonna sound like. We may or may not have had it fired up. It's pretty rowdy. We actually did have it fired up. We verified timing, did all that fun stuff.
That's
so.
why I said, Raka! That's literally what it did.
Did what again?
Well, we shot a 5-foot header flame.
Raka!
Header flame.
That's a new shirt. Raka!
Where the Logan go? All right, well, that's going to wrap today's video. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Tomorrow's video will hopefully get a good startup video. Talk about a turbo. Might have already talked about a turbo before tomorrow's video and all. So we have a bunch of badass stuff that's coming together. We're here. What time is it?
11:30.
11:30. Working late, as always. Getting it done.
What we're gonna do? Crank it up, warm it up,
Run through the gears. Check transmission fluid.
adjust the valves.
Check rear gear fluid. Put fenders back on. Put front end on. Put hood on.
Drive down the street.
I think we should take it to TKM without the front end on it. That way, if we got to do any work on it or anything.
We're going to the track first.
Oh, okay. You want to?
We're going to Thunder Valley Saturday.
Do you not want to?
If this video comes
If
out,
Matt can't pull a tune-up out of his ass and make this thing go down track and not blow up,
he's fired.
he's fired. Well, he's not hired, so we can't fire him. We're going to have to hire him first, then fire him.
We'll hire you the same day.
Hired and fired.
Same day.
If you can't win the event at Thunder Valley on Saturday, you're done.
With a brand new car, with a brand new motor, transmission combo, and no tune-up at all, you're done.
Hey, no slip-ups.
No slip. Literally, if it knocks tires
How
off
many
one time,
passes
Hey.
do you want me to give him?
none.
None. We're going
None.
with the trailer right
You
into the
don't-
race.
Off the trailer
Matt,
PB.
I'm sorry, bud.
Off the trailer PB.
I'm sorry, Matt.
And guys, I wish I could record all the time, but we are so tired of having Matt around here. All three of us are. Give him some examples of just
Matt.
how
How many passes do you want me to give you, bud?
I mean, he left the bolt out of the intake.
he left
I
a
mean,
bolt out of the intake. What did he do?
We was waiting on the throttle bracket.
Wait, yeah, he was.
It
only- waiting on the
it only
shark
took
fin.
like fucking.
Oh, now we're cursing on the channel.
oh, he's a little
I know.
angry.
I just
Hey.
marked that up.
Shark fin. Just tell him. The shark fin was driving.
What?
The shark fin was driving.
Oh yeah, shark fin is drying.
What?
It took way too long to crank it. Probably a combined like 4 minutes.
Yeah, and honestly, it's 3.5 minutes too long than it
Yeah,
should.
30
If
seconds
you
on
can't
it.
look at the starter and get it to fire up right out the gate, I mean,
It was basically 4 minutes of John telling Matt what to do. You
yeah.
know?
And Logan. Logan was telling me what to tell Matt. It's like
Add
literally
more
a
fuel.
chain of command.
no. John was sitting over here with his feet kicked up. I'm like, Matt,
No, or I would-
fuel, it's 10.
Where was I when I almost got my leg blown off because Matt's like, let me backfire this one time to make sure it's got 8 pistons.
Hey,
All right, that's going to wrap today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, subscribe. We'll see you in tomorrow's upload.
He get to buy this round. John Doc got to buy this round. The black sheep on the property. He got to buy for the next round.